Oscar, who was deeply interested in finding a woman who loved him for who he truly was rather than for his wealth or status, made the unconventional decision to apply for a job as a gatekeeper at the lavish mansion owned by the lady. After being hired and settling into his new role, he discovered that the lady of the house was named Sandra. With his casual attire and the humble demeanor that came with his new position, Oscar's appearance was sufficiently altered that Sandra did not recognize him, despite the nagging familiarity of his face to her. Undeterred by her initial lack of recognition and driven by his desire to win her affection through genuine means, Oscar later applied for the position of her driver, using this opportunity to be closer to her and successfully obtaining the job, further immersing himself in a life of simplicity to achieve his heartfelt goal. While working for Sandra, Oscar began to secretly admire her more and more each day, captivated by her grace, resilience, and the fleeting moments of vulnerability he occasionally glimpsed. However, Sandra, who harbored a deep-seated distrust of men due to a painful past relationship that had left her heart scarred and wary, often treated Oscar with unwarranted harshness, scolding him severely for even the most minor mistakes. Her words, sharp and biting, were a stark contrast to the tenderness she showed her female staff, towards whom she was invariably compassionate and nurturing. Despite the rudeness and the frequent, stinging reprimands, Oscar remained unfailingly patient and kind, his understanding and empathy allowing him to see beyond her abrasive exterior to the wounded soul beneath. He realized that her behavior, though difficult to endure, stemmed from a place of deep hurt and self-protection. This realization only deepened his resolve and curiosity, as he observed how genuinely caring and diligent Sandra was in her interactions with the women who worked for her, prompting him to wonder even more about the experiences and heartbreaks that had shaped her profound aversion to men. Through these observations, Oscar's feelings of admiration intertwined with a growing desire to understand her fully and perhaps one day help heal the wounds that had so profoundly impacted her. Oscar's loyalty and perseverance remained unwavering even when Sandra's company faced significant financial difficulties that threatened its very existence. When Sandra, with a heavy heart and evident reluctance, informed Oscar that she could no longer afford to pay him and that he would have to leave, Oscar saw this as an unexpected opportunity to deepen their bond and demonstrate the depth of his commitment. He assured Sandra, with a sincerity that left no room for doubt, that he would continue working for her without pay until she regained financial stability, his offer driven by a profound sense of dedication and genuine concern for her well-being. Sandra, initially taken aback and shocked by his extraordinary generosity and steadfast dedication despite her previous mistreatment, began to see Oscar in a new light, her perception of him shifting from that of a mere employee to someone far more significant. This selfless act of kindness and unwavering support stirred something within her, challenging the walls she had built around her heart and forcing her to reconsider her long-held distrust of men. As she processed the magnitude of his offer, Sandra's feelings of respect and gratitude towards Oscar began to grow, intertwining with a newfound appreciation for his character and the realization that perhaps not all men were deserving of the distrust and skepticism she had harbored for so long. As Sandra's company soon recovered thanks to a timely partnership with another firm, she eagerly shared the good news with Oscar, her voice brimming with excitement and relief. Their relationship blossomed in the wake of this success, the bond between them growing stronger with each shared moment of joy and triumph. They grew close, spending countless hours together, whether strolling through the park on sunlit afternoons, savoring quiet dinners at cozy restaurants, or simply enjoying each other's company in the comfort of their homes. Sandra's initial feelings of mistrust, born from past disappointments and fears, gradually transformed into deep admiration and affection for Oscar, who had stood by her side through thick and thin, offering unwavering support and genuine kindness. Eventually, Sandra's feelings for Oscar became undeniable, an ever-present warmth that filled her heart and guided her thoughts. During a heartfelt conversation one serene evening, under a sky sprinkled with stars, they shared their first kiss, a moment that seemed to suspend time itself. Sandra, her voice trembling with emotion, confessed her love, each word a release of the feelings she had held close for so long. Oscar, with a gentle smile and eyes full of tenderness, reciprocated, revealing that he had always felt the same way, his affection for her unwavering from the start. As their bond deepened with each passing day, Oscar knew that it was time to reveal his true identity to Sandra, a secret he had kept hidden, not out of deceit but out of a desire to protect their burgeoning relationship from any potential harm. This decision marked a pivotal moment in their journey together, one that would test the strength of their love and trust in each other. Taking Sandra to a grand mansion, an opulent estate nestled amid sprawling gardens and shimmering fountains, Oscar disclosed that he was not only her secret admirer, the mysterious benefactor who had been quietly supporting her from the shadows, but also the CEO of the powerful company that had come to the rescue of her struggling business. As they stood in the grand foyer, its marble floors gleaming under the chandelier's light, Sandra, overwhelmed by the revelation, felt a whirlwind of emotions. She questioned whether she truly knew the man she had fallen in love with, the one who had seemed so humble and approachable despite his hidden stature. Doubts and insecurities gnawed at her, wondering if their love had been built on a foundation of secrets. Sensing her inner turmoil, Oscar gently took her hands in his eyes sincere and filled with love. He reassured her that his wealth and status did not change the caring, genuine person she had come to know and cherish. He emphasized that his feelings for her were real and deep, untouched by his corporate persona. Oscar shared stories of his childhood, his dreams, and his fears, showing Sandra that beneath the layers of success and power, he was still the same person she had fallen for. His words, heartfelt and honest, began to dissolve the walls of doubt, allowing Sandra to see the true essence of the man who had captured her heart. Realizing the depth of Oscar's sincerity and the love they shared, Sandra embraced him, and the couple eventually married, sealing their bond with a promise of a future filled with trust and genuine affection.